One of the most dangerous things you can do as a founder is deal in what I call arbitrary numbers. So I've been working with a lot of entrepreneurs recently who are scaling their businesses, living incredible lives of freedom. Many are working on a future exit that will be life-changing. Inevitably, we start talking about numbers, and I will say, what is your number? And I usually smile when I ask it because I already know what's coming. An entrepreneur will often answer with a very specific, I want to put $10 million in my pocket after this deal closes after tax. I want to sell for 25 million or more, or I'm not going to do it. And numbers are fine, and those numbers are perfectly fine. They may be reasonable, they may be low or conservative for where you are in your business, or it may be 1 million. But what's not okay is when the number is arbitrary, and 90% of the time it is. So what's the $10 million net worth? Well, in an entrepreneur's mind, it is, that's what I need in my bank account to live the way I want to live, to feel safe, to feel secure, to travel the way I want, to put my kids through school, maybe to buy the beach house or the car or whatever the material things that you've been thinking about. But it's not based on the actual numbers to do so. Tim Ferriss in the 4-Hour Workweek, the legendary book that changed a lot of entrepreneurs' lives, talks about reverse lifestyle costing. And the example I think he uses in the book, which I love, is if your goal and dream is to drive a Lamborghini, you can lease or rent a Lamborghini for probably $2,000 a month. That's $25,000 a year. It does not require a $50 million net worth or a $10 million net worth, or you don't even need to be a millionaire to drive a Lamborghini. So get really clear on what your goals and needs are. I was coaching one of our members this past week, and they have a great business. We're working towards a life-changing exit, a really nice multi-8-figure exit. And I asked the question about the number, and literally the answer was very similar. I want to put $10 million in my pocket after taxes. I said, great. What are you going to do differently after the deal closes? What are the things that you're going to invest in or buy or do differently? And one of the answers was, I want to be able to fly business class back and forth between the US and Europe. And I smiled and I said, that's great, but that really is probably more like $40,000 a year, maybe significantly less if you fly 4 times a year. You don't need $10 million to do that. As a matter of fact, you don't need $1 million to do that. So psychologically, we as entrepreneurs create these arbitrary numbers, and they create friction in our own minds. What do we really need to live the life that we want to live? I can tell you from personal experience, my wife and I spend 6 months of the year in Barcelona. We have a place in Barcelona. We have a place in the US. We travel to places we want to travel. We go see our kids who are in different cities. We take amazing trips. We drive nice cars, all those kind of things. And none of that requires a $10 million net worth. It requires an annual budget for what is the life that we want to live, what are the most important things for us, and what does it take to do that, either investable assets or income or some combination of both. So what I'm saying is, don't let arbitrary numbers dictate your goals or your future, and certainly not your strategy. If you could sell your business for $20 million today versus $25 million a year or 2 years from now, I would sell it today all day long. The future could be great. Maybe it continues to grow. Maybe it is worth 25 million, but it also has risk. Global pandemics, recessions, tariffs, unknown factors that can change the trajectory of your business and your life. And what is worth 20 million today could be worth 25 tomorrow, or 10 tomorrow, or 0. And the reality is, if you can de-risk and put the money in your account today, it's life-changing almost no matter what the amount is. Very few people will sell their business and then go sit on the beach the rest of their life. As a matter of fact, I'll make a personal bet with you, if you sell your business, that it won't last for more than about 30 days before the entrepreneurial itch gets you starting something else. So I want you to think about specific numbers we can deal with, reverse engineer, and make things happen with specific numbers and good math. Arbitrary numbers are never going to lead you to where you want to go.